Yo, what's going on? It's your main man Juan right here, your favorite marketer's favorite marketer, tapping in with you beautiful people. You know, it's football Sunday right here, guys, and you guys, you know, we don't play over here when it comes to our football. Praise the Lord. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. Welcome back to the life. Welcome back to the journey. Welcome back to the day in the life of a top direct mailer. Halftime, running a few errands while it's halftime, going back to the house, meet up with a couple of buddies, and just enjoy the rest of our Sunday. Don't know what we got going on for tonight. We'll see how the day plays out. Hope everybody is well. Again, welcome to all my new team members. Had 3 new members come on the team yesterday. The ABM Money team, #1 team in all of American Bill Money. For those of you that have come across this video, I know that you are a truly blessed individual. If somebody has sent you this video, they truly love you for real, for real. I'm gonna leave some resource links below this video, guys, for more information on what we do, how we do it, and how you can put yourself in a position to absolutely become the provider in 2026. Make sure you guys tap in. Any serious inquiries, I'll leave my direct line right below. Telephone number hasn't changed in 20 years, folks. Make sure you reach out. Serious inquiries only. We'll set up a call and the rest is history. I got to head off back to Home Depot. Almost done with the koi pond. Guys, a lot of you guys have been asking for it. I had to put that project kind of on a standstill for a little bit because we're doing a lot of work around the house. So, and the koi pond's not really priority based right now. In other words, I don't really have a deadline for it, which is nice. And that's what we're going to talk about on this video briefly today, guys. We're going to talk about, you know, deadlines and options and heaven and hell and the difference and how to know, you know, whether or not you're really growing year by year. I'm going to give you guys some insight. And, you know, my goal of this video, it's not going to be a long video. My goal of this video is to really help you guys understand what success actually is, or what it feels like. And it's different for different people. I'll tell you what it is for me. Success for me is being able to sleep well at night. Success for me is being able to go out to my mailbox almost every day and pull checks out of my mailbox, right? Success for me is being able to move through and navigate through the heavens of life without having to lie, cheat, and deceive people for a living, right? This is why I got out of the car business many years ago. Fantastic business. I knew that if I stayed in that business, it was gonna require me the cost of my soul, and my soul is not for sale, ladies and gentlemen. So these are the types of things that we're talking about. What really motivated me or inspired me to make this video or this message for you guys today is a conversation I was having with one of my students yesterday. See, that's what a lot of people don't understand, you know. The teacher learns from the students while the students learn from the teacher. I'm going to repeat that, guys. The teacher learns from the students while the students learn from the teacher. That's interesting, you know. I've been to a lot of places, seen a lot of things, ladies and gentlemen, and one of the, I think my strongest points are the fact that I can actually learn from anybody and everybody, regardless of ego, their status, their position, how much money they make, etc., etc. You guys got to remember the laws of the land, the laws of nature. Everybody you ever meet will know something that you do not know. So how do you capitalize on this? Well, Jesus mentioned it in the Bible. Treat your neighbor like thyself. It's really that simple, guys. So how do you know whether or not you're living in heaven or living in hell? Well, simple. The first thing you're going to need to understand and be able to distinguish is what heaven and hell truly is. Heaven and hell are not physical places. You know, you remember Odin explained this in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Odin told us his only son Thor that Asgard wasn't a physical place. Asgard, you know, being their world. Asgard is a people, you know, and the same thing really can be said about us and who we are, what we do and how we do things, how we treat other people, how we perceive the world. As I started to grow in this industry, And when I say grow, guys, I want you guys to understand what real growth is. Real growth is actually you growing your entire being in just about every category, in every area of your life, in family and relationships, you know, in your body. You know, it's important to stay healthy, eat healthy, et cetera, et cetera. So when I talk about growth, I'm talking about growth in totality, right? Very important to understand. So, rule number one, or lesson number one, folks, understand that hell is not a physical place. Hell is a mind state. It's a mind entrapment. Hell is a mental straitjacket, right? So what are some examples of hell? Well, if you were at work yesterday and you had to ask your boss or ask anybody if you can go to your daughter's birthday, or you know, you need the day off to go enjoy your daughter's birthday, or whatever you want to call it, that's hell, guys. Think about that for a second. You had to ask another human being if you can go to your daughter's birthday. That's hell, right? What's another example of hell, Juan? Well, you work every day, you work every week. Your income stays the same every day. Your income stays the same every week. But your goals, your desires, and your visions change year by year. And no matter how hard you work, you can't seem to reach you know, that state of happiness, or that particular point of epiphany, or whatever you want to call it. That's hell. Hell on earth. Hell is a mindset. Hell is the epitome of not doing the things that you know you need to be doing or should be doing to move yourself forward. Can you imagine getting in your automobile, right? Like right now, I'm heading to a store. Can you imagine getting into your automobile and then trying to put your car in drive, and then the car just won't go in drive. The car won't move. Nothing moves. Everything is stuck in place. This is how most people's lives are, guys. You know? And the interesting thing about this mind state is that these types of individuals actually believe that material things would soothe their pain. Oh, well, you know, if I just lived in a better house, I'd be happier. If I had a nicer car, I'd be happier. If I made more money, I'd be happier. That's all ass backwards, ladies and gentlemen. I used to actually have that mindset. I thought like this for a while. I think, you know, most people do. And it's a trap. It's a mental trap of the mind. Worse than a 1,000 times worse than a mouse trap any day, you know? The mouse actually knows, right? And we know this. We know this now. The mouse, or the rat, or whatever you want to call it, actually knows that it's taking a chance going after that cheese, right? Most people don't take any chances, even if there's absolutely no risk involved. This has been proven in, you know, in human psychology and science and a lot of different things. Actually, Robert Greene elaborates on this and talks a lot about this in his book, The Laws of Human Nature, which I featured on this channel before. And that's The Laws of Human Nature by Robert Greene. If you guys have not gotten a chance to read any of his work, I highly recommend you grab or get your hands on an original copy of that book. It's going to teach you guys the fundamentals of how most human beings think, right? And the particular desired outcomes that those lead to. Very important. Very, very important. You guys would be absolutely amazed of what you can actually learn from other people. So my number one tip for you guys today on this beautiful Sunday, it's beautiful out here, guys. I mean, look, it's just so beautiful. Let me give you guys a closer look. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous out here. It's cloudy. We just got done coming through this storm. A little bit later after football, I'm gonna sweep by my buddy Joey's house. He's got like a massive garage. We're gonna pull in there, detail the cars. I'm gonna get the BMW cleaned up, vacuumed out, cause she's super dirty right now, and I don't like driving around dirty cars. I don't like driving around dirty anything. You know, your main man Juan, your favorite marketer's favorite marketer, always stays fresh. You guys know what time it is over here. I mentioned this in my videos a lot of times, guys. It's about, you know, constant appearance and being able to maintain, the right appearance at all times. Make it you. Take ownership of everything in your life, every area in your life. This is what, becoming a full-time entrepreneur has taught me. And they're lessons that you can only learn through these types of experiences, right? How do you know if you're in hell? Simple. You have your goals written down? Some of you might smirk at that thinking it's a joke, but I'm not joking, guys. You have your goals written down? No? That's hell. So my next question is, if you don't have any goals written down, then what are your goals if you have any, and where are you going? That's hell. Right? Can you imagine boarding a plane or taking a cruise on a ship, and when you get on that plane or you get on that ship, that pilot, right, or that captain of that ship goes on, well, I don't know where we're going. We're just gonna go out here and we're just gonna see where the tides of life takes us. This is most people's lives, guys. This was my life long time ago. I was absolutely lost in oblivion. I believe this industry truly saved me. This industry has turned me into one of the most loving, one of the most compassionate people ever. This industry showed me the capabilities of human beings with a real desire, the capabilities of human beings that have a true vision, the capabilities of human beings that have been able to throw off, the old lenses of the Matrix and put on new eyes and possess a new vision and have new goals, which then in turn is getting access to new freedoms, right? What a time to be alive, guys. What a time to be alive. So what's my message for you guys today? Stop treating life as if you're going to live forever. You choose every single day, every moment, every action, every inaction. You choose whether or not to live in the realms of heaven. Okay? Or to exist and to live and to thrive in the devil's world, right? Make a decision, guys. What do you really want out of life, right? Why are you here? Why do you do what you do? Why do you put up with what you put up with? You don't like your job, leave. You're not making any money in your business right now. Why? All right. Ask yourself these questions. We'll continue this conversation perhaps on the next video. Can't wait to see you guys at the top or from the top. Let's go.